different ways you could have done this. One was putting in the table, which I will do that now. This over here, actually. 36, 34, There we go. And then you could have done your y1 tilde mx1 plus b and found which of these was closest to this. None of them were going to match exactly because these have decimals. These round to 1 decimal, but negative 0.18 would round to negative 0.2. And then the y-intercept would round to 35. So A would be the final answer. But you could also type in these equations as it is multiple choice. The t would be your y. The s would be your x. And see which one is closest to it. So when you look at all of the different lines, there's the original, so my black line was my original line of best fit. The red line is very close to it. The green and the purple aren't. And then there's one all the way down here that isn't close to it at all. So the red line by default would be closest to it, which is M.
Wait, isn't the green line closest to it too? It's like
the green line closest to the black line?
Oh yeah, oh that's the green.
So no. I can also see that the red line is around most of the dots, surrounding most of the dots, and the others are not. So there are different ways you could have done that one. This might be something you see on the SOL that would closely best represent it, not accurately. Questions on that one? Flip over to the back. Here are some other ones. With the first one, you could do what we just did, put in the table, see which one of these matches. So let's start to do that. Go ahead and put that table into Desmos. Or your calculator, whichever one you're using. And before I even look at the y1 tilde mx1 plus b, is this going to be a positive slope or a negative slope?
Positive.
Positive. So we can get rid of a and b because those won't be the answers. And then if we look at this, the slope is going to be closest to 1.25. So if we figure out which of those fractions would be that, 4 divided by 5 or 5 divided by 4, that would tell me the answer. So then D would be the answer. You could have also put these in and saw which one matched.
Wait, so can we use Desmos on our test or something?
On the summative assignment, yes. For the last one, we don't even really need to use Desmos. Because you could graph these equations on this. So we know all of these start at 6. And would this be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. So I can get rid of F and G. And then I can graph these both and see which one matches at best. So let's do that. Graph this one, start at positive 6. We're going down to the right 5. As many times as possible. So it makes a line that looks like this. That looks like all the points surround it, but do J gives the double effect. So that one also starts at 6, but it's going down 5 to the right 2. Where the points are not being surrounded. So then your answer would be H. You don't need your calculator and Desmos to do all of your line of best fit problems, depending on what the problem is.
Wait, so these ones you can't do without Desmos, right?
The last one, definitely. The first one, not really.
How are you going to do the first one?
You have to use Desmos with the calculator.
Oh.
Okay. Now you guys are going to do an activity. I'm going to explain it first before you start doing this. Alright, everyone's going to get a sheet of paper. Everyone's going to be doing this. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You're going to go around the room and ask 10 people how old they are and how tall they are. You can write those down and then convert at the same time, or write them all down and then convert them afterwards. The data that you're going to use, the age needs to be in months. So however old they are, you need to convert that to months. However tall they are, you need to convert it all to inches. If you're not sure how to do that, you can come ask me. After you have all of your data, you're going to find your line of best fit that works for your data. Everyone may be the same, it may not be. Some of you are taller than others. Some of you may or may not be the same age. Then you're going to predict how tall is someone that's 21 years old, 30 years old, and how tall you think I am based on the age you think I am. So that's a variable. I'm not going to tell you. You can guess however old you think I am, and that will help you figure out.
Wait, you have to ask you too?
No. You're going to guess my age, so you can figure out my height. So these predictions are based on your Desmos or calculator, x equals, y equals, you putting those in. After you find all of this data, you're going to come up here and you're going to write your data. Questions?
So you're either 21 or 30 right now?
No. You are finding your line of best fit. You are using your line of best fit to find height of these data. You are doing that on your own.
So what's the part of you?
Then you're going to guess my age and use that to find the data of what my height would be based on your line of best fit. Okay. So use your notes if you need them. After I give you one, you can, I would say, ask the people around you and then go find 8 or 7 other people. Any other questions before I pass this out? Do you have any questions? How old are you? Can't answer that.